Hi, I'm Cody Remaklus with Buyer's Agent Remaklus Realty. Here to talk to you today about what a Heloc is and why you might want to know about it. So a Heloc is a type of line of credit you can get from a bank if you own a home. So this could be seen as another reason to own a home instead of renting. So if you own a home and you have a loan on it, the difference between how much you owe on your loan and how much the house could potentially be sold for in this moment, that is called equity, that space. And what you can do is approach a bank, your bank or another bank, a credit union, anybody that offers a Heloc, which is, again, the home equity line of credit. So what you're doing is borrowing money against the equity in your home. So why would a bank be interested in that? Essentially what that means is that your house is worth more than how much you owe on it. So the bank feels safe to give you a line of credit based on the fact that if you sold that house right now, they would be able to be paid back with that amount of money over what you owe once your bank is paid off for your original loan. So why get a Heloc? Why do you want this money? So you can get a line of credit. So essentially the way the bank treats it is almost like a credit card, except at a much less usurious interest rate. So for example, maybe you have $200,000 equity in your house and you get a $100,000 home equity line of credit, and the interest rate that you'll have to pay it back at is something like 5.5%. Well, I have credit cards, unfortunately, that are 18 to 24% interest. So a good thing to use a home equity line of credit for is paying off high interest debt. So if you have credit card debt, let's say $10,000, and you're paying 20% interest on it every month, well, oh my gosh, use this line of credit to pay that off and then pay off your line of credit at 5.5%. You just made almost 15% on that $10,000 by not having to pay it to the credit card company. So the way a bank treats a line of credit is essentially like a really low interest rate credit card. And their insurance for offering you that lower credit is the fact that if they had to go after you for the money, they could force you to sell the home and you would sell it for the market price and be able to pay everyone off. So you don't want to go into a home equity line of credit to pay for a family vacation, bad idea, because that is not invested money. So one of the greatest things to do with that money is to put money back into the home. So you need a new roof, you need to update the kitchen, you need new HVAC or furnace. Doing deferred maintenance is a good way to spend a home equity line of credit, to where you are continuing the growth of the value of the investment that you're borrowing against in the first place. So you're maintaining its worth, and your worth for the least amount of money out of your pocket. So another thing not to spend a Heloc on are most purchased items, but another thing to spend a Heloc on might actually be investing that money, or some of that money that you have in a line of credit, towards a down payment on an investment property. So on a piece of property that you could turn into a rental and then get rental income from once you buy the property and get a tenant in there. I recommend getting a property manager there in between to manage that investment for you. But when you get those rents received after your expenses, chances are that rent received, if you buy a decent investment property, by getting an exclusive buyer agent to help you find that investment, that rental money received will pay for your Heloc payment for that down payment. So you'll still get a loan related to that investment property as well, because the Heloc won't cover the whole cost of the investment property most likely, unless you have a ton of equity in your home. But you still might get a little bit better rate on the mortgage anyway of the investment property. So what you'd be doing is you'd have two places to pay off money, but you'll get a better loan with more money down. You can get a conventional loan, one without property mortgage insurance. So your monthly payment on the loan for the investment property will be lower because you had the money from your HELOC to put down. So you need to do the numbers with your agent to make sure that the numbers work if you're looking to invest money with a HELOC. Otherwise, the most common place to put the HELOC money is back into the property, deferred maintenance or improvements you want to make, so it raises the value of the property that you're living in. So those are just some more reasons to why to own versus renting. So the best way to obtain a HELOC, so what I did was I called up my current mortgage broker, the one that I got the loan for my house, and I asked his advice. And he told me, actually what I advise most of my clients to do is what I do, because that mortgage company actually doesn't really invest, they don't do HELOCs. So he referred me to a local credit union, and the credit union had great rates and was very comfortable with doing the HELOC. So it could be different wherever area that you're in. If you're watching this video in another area than Reno, you want to make sure you go through your trusted funnel of trusted representatives. So have some conversations, ask questions, find out more about a HELOC if you think this is something that could benefit you and your family and your future goals. We certainly hope this video has been useful to you. And if you like what you heard or you have any questions, please like and subscribe below or go ahead and comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Hi, and thank you so much for watching our video. If you found it to be interesting, please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel below. To stay tuned and updated on our blog and our page activities, please follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. All of our links to those are below in the description. Thanks again, and see you next time.